Hello guys, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 with me playing as Italy, under the leadership of, is it Benito Mussolini? Now, if you haven't watched my first episode on this series that I started up, by all means please go and watch it. It'd be absolutely great if you can catch yourself up. Long story short though, in general, I went round, we started out at war with Ethiopia, we've conquered them, and now I'm bringing my troops back up, my quite 14 odd divisions worth, back up to mainland Italy to then focus on another plan of attack. I'm still getting used to the idea of what to do. This time around, my playthrough is going to be about an hour long, so it's going to be quite similar to the way my Civilization series works, where I did an hour of recording and then cut them up into about 20-minute sections. Yeah, I think that's going to be an easy way to do it for me. I can get more recordings done in a quick succession and break them down a bit easier, especially early on anyway in the game, because there's not really that much that's happening to begin with. It's later on in the game when it starts getting a bit more hectic. But where did we end up being? We were doing the Mar Nostrum, which, what's it do? Navy experience, naval dockyards, yeah, cool. We could also do the Triumph in Africa, which would be okay. This gives me more national unity. So once I'm going to send all these units back from here, when they all finally get into this point. Let's wait for this guy to catch up, aren't I? And this one. Yeah, so I'm going to leave a couple of units here. So I left a division down here. I've also left another division here. And then we're going to sail off once this gets here. We're going to head all the way up until this point. I better actually get rid of my air force just to cancel down for now. There's no need for them to be battling it all out. Now I'm trying to think of a good way to what's the next step in terms of Italy. What do I want to do with them? Do I want to conquer France? Do I want to hook up with Germany? Do I want to go on my own and create my own faction? There's quite a lot of stuff you can do. I might want to head towards Yugoslavia though and try and take that, because I do have claims and I do have national focuses towards that. I think it's down here. So I've got claim on Yugoslavia, befriend Yugoslavia. I've got support nationalist Spain. I've also got befriend Bulgaria, Albania occupation. So I've got all these I can do, and then I can split up into. Basically, Italy's quite a very much Balkan. Is it Balkan or no? Balkan's here. Down, I can't remember what this side's called, but basically I'm more of the try and influence all these. So you got Hungary, you got Bulgaria, Kingdom of Romania, Yugoslavia, Albania, Greece, and all this kind of stuff. There's quite a lot of focus down here. And then I think I've got some focuses in Africa as well I can go for. I think all my units are here, so I just need to select all but you. Ooh, wrong way around, I think. There we go. And I want to bring them all the way back to mainland Italy. Now, as the moment, because I'm not at war, there's one major problem I've got to remind myself of, and that is the access to the Mediterranean. And the main problem is that you've got there's only two accesses into the Mediterranean. There's through the Gibraltar Strait, which is here, which the United Kingdom control Gibraltar, and you've also got nationalist Spain, which control this part. Nationalist Spain or is it regular Spain? Oh no, regular Spain. It's not nationalist yet. They haven't been in the Spanish Civil War. It's one thing I'm looking forward to. And also through the Suez. Is it the Suez Canal? I think it's through here. No, it's not the Suez Canal. But there's also this access point here through the canal. There we go. Nationalist Spain. So here we go. So this is what I'm waiting for. So these are the only two main access points. The problem is United Kingdom have basically got like a stranglehold, more or less, on this point here. And now if I can capture Cairo, or this point, and also this, I restrict access to everyone into the Mediterranean. So then all it is then controlling the Med. Right, cool. Let's just slow that down for a minute. So we've got nationalist Spain. I want to help out with these guys if possible. Simply because the fact of the matter is, I think it'd be a great idea. Let's have a look at national focus. What do we want to do first? I think I need to Triumph in Africa, because then this gives me access to the next ones. I can go down industrial effort, but I'm going to wait for now. So if we do this one, this gives us base unity, which would be great. So we'll get that. I've also got some free dockyards to use. So, and I think I do want to focus on my navy in some kind of sort, simply because of the fact of I have a lot of coastline, and once I get access to the Mediterranean and I seal it off, then I've got free domain all over it, which would be fantastic. So what we got here? So I've got some dockyard. How many have we got? I've got 4 available to use. Now, I want to use these submarines up, and I also want to get the destroyer finished. So we'll use them on this. I've got a battleship in the works, but it takes so long to develop both these battleships. This is going to be 8 years. Actually, 6.3 a year. So let's try and bunk this up a bit more. So the idea is once these are finished being made, it'll bunk into these and spread them out a little bit more. So I need these battleships to actually be made quite quickly. Although I've kind of made myself a bit low on resources. Now this is always a difficult one because when you trade with people, you give them factories and you lose your own factories. So in the case of me wanting this traded goods, I need some more factories to use. So I need to import some steel. Now, you've got to be very careful of who you employ steel from because you actually help them by giving them free factories in order to do that. And you use up your own. Now, I'll probably want to see if someone's nearby I can use it with. The Soviet Union, there's France and the United Kingdom. I'm going to do it with France at the moment. Oh, actually, no. Who am I not going to be at war with? Sweden. I'll do it with Sweden. They're nice. They'll give me the resources I need, and that's cool. So, the idea is from Sweden, we'll have a massive trade route going along the coast and comes round. It's most trade in, if you don't have a border connection, will be always by the sea if you have a coastal area. So in the case of this, it'll come all the way from Sweden. So somewhere from probably Stockholm or maybe one of these ports and then go all the way around. So it'll go past the United Kingdom, France, around the coast of Spain, Portugal, through Gibraltar, and then it'll come up to some point here, probably this nearest port. Which is fantastic when you're not at war. The issue is when you're at war and depending on who you are with, because you can then raid people's convoys. In this case, maybe if I'm at war United Kingdom, they've got to go right past the English coast through the English Channel, and that's a choke point. So you lose a lot of convoys. But anyway, enough brambling on. Yeah, so we wanted to help Nationalist Spain out, didn't we? I need some divisions spare. So how many can I send? That's always the big one. Send volunteers. I can send 3, which is a really good idea. So I need 3 divisions. Now, I might send some tank divisions. Might be a good one to send through. Send 2 tank divisions and infantry, or 3 tank. You know what? We'll knock you off, so we'll get rid of you 2. And you as well. Put these guys into their own little army. Give them a commander. So who we got? Armor speed, which is probably a good one since we've got 2 armor. And then what I can do is then send that army group to Nationalist Spain. So we got send volunteers. This one guy here, send them across. It does generate some world tension because you're helping out. I think it's that one. Is that the right guy? Oh god, I want to make sure I send the right one here. This one, isn't it? Yeah. Givini Messi. Problem. I hate butchering names. It's always one of the ones which is it's this guy. So I was actually going to send the wrong one. It was this one. Send this guy across. There we go. So they're going to disappear and they'll come back and they'll land usually up in the top of this port here at Lyon. But that does make my my borders a bit not as strong here, but that's fine. I'm going to have these units coming down and then I'll spread them out. So I'm going to put some units in here. I'm going to try and focus on getting Albania as well so I can push from the south and then also try and get a force built up here to push from the north. Now up here there's a lot of hills and mountain terrain, so I need to probably get a lot of mountain troops. Probably be a good idea. We'll see how well that goes, whether I buddy up with Germany or not, because Germany will get quite big. They'll take Austria, they'll also take Czechoslovakia, they'll push obviously through Poland, and then they'll more than likely take Amsterdam, Brussels, and Paris. Okay, so that's just done. So let's have a look. That's going to be a bit ahead. Okay. We've got concentrated industry, 1, or we got dispersed. Now, the difference between the 2 is that concentrated gives you more factory output, but dispersed gives you less chance of them being bombed. But I'm going to go with concentrated, so that's 198 days. What else we got here? So, we need probably some anti-artillery. What else we got? Ooh, we can actually make some better tanks. Yeah, research the tanks. Oh, I can also add some bits and pieces to my government. Okay. So what we got resources-wise, because this is the one that I have to begin with, limited trade law. What is my trade like at the moment? What do we have? We don't produce... We produce some aluminium. We produce some steel. It might be a good idea just to put us on... export as much as we can do. So if we have export free trade, it means 8% of our resources are open to the market. Our factory output goes up, our dockyard speed goes up, our construction speed and research time goes down. So it actually works out better. So we'll go for this for now. So if we go back into our trade screen, a lot of these will then become exported after a while, so you can see they've all shot up. It does mean, though, that we'll be in need of quite a lot of resources back. Which kind of makes it a bit more awkward. You'd think we'd only export what we don't need, but it seems like we've exported a lot more than anything else. Okay. Let's go with the German Reich. Let's see what we can import from you. Let's leave that for now, actually, because I'm having a bit of a sticky situation. Okay, my units have arrived. Here we go. So we want to just go over here and take out this division straight here. Nationalist Spain usually always wins. I don't know what it is. I've rarely ever seen the... I think it's the communist side of Jose Diaz win. Very rarely, unless Russia helps even massively. But then saying that, it's just because Nationalist Spain has more units available to them, and they start out in a better position. Nationalist Spain, not Nationalist, the Republic of Spain starts out split, while Nationalist Spain doesn't. Which is a bit awkward. So we'll see how that works. Send my tanks in, push through, and I've also got to try and sort out this out. Won't be able to construct it. I've got to wait for more factories to be built. Damn it. So my steel production's a bit low. I've kind of balls missing over there with that. What are we doing production-wise? Have I got any... Yeah, I'm waiting for some more civilian factories to be built. And that's what's restricting me at the moment quite heavily. Damn it! I've kind of balls myself over already. Oh well, we'll focus on this and we'll come back to that for now. Go on, get rid of this. We need to push in. Once we take this top part, we can then move down and focus on taking the rest of this. Although my production's going to be absolutely horrible because I don't have... So I've got no steel, so a lot of these aren't going to be built now. Neither is my tanks. Damn it. Okay, let's take this. Go on, get in there. We're winning slowly and surely, which is good. And these get experience, plus it generates me some army experience, which is very useful. Oh, yeah, these guys are down here now. Okay, so I'm going to put these guys on the border, so you can come up to here. What else we got here? Yeah, I want to bring the mountain men up as well. God, I've got no one on this port, really. So let's use you, put you there, and the rest of these will have just... what we want to do? We might want to... Albania we can't get into yet, which is a bit awkward. We do want to send at least one unit to guard this port here. And then what we got here? Got another one guarding there. Let's move you to, up to here. Because we're going to need to guard this port as well. So we need you to stand there. Defend that port. Because Italy's got quite a lot of ports. I mean, it's ridiculous. And what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 ports just on the main Italy coast. And then obviously you've got some on, is it Sardinia? And then you've got Sicily down here as well. Not Sicily. Is it Sicily? Yeah. My geography's kind of right. Oh, cool. They're done. Right. Let's punch out. I can get my units all the way down here and want to punch towards these ports. Now, the idea is with a lot of countries, if they've got a coast, their coast is their main supply point for a lot of things. So if you cut them off, in most cases, they struggle. Apart from, I think, some of the ones that don't have it, which is a bit surprising. Okay, outdated equipment. What we got outdated now, then? Oh, the submarine, yeah. Push you across. The submarine's now fixed. I could upgrade my destroyer again, which may be a good one to go for. And I've also got a research here. What can we go for? Do we need anything on here? Okay, that's a bit ahead of development. We don't need any paratroopers. Logistics, yeah, we'll get some logistics. It gives us, uses manpower, but it gives better recovery rate. Supply usage is less as well. So we'll get that loaded up. We'll see how we go. How are we doing? Okay, so we've got some more mountain men, which is good. Bring them there. We've got some more divisions here, so we'll put them on the top. And then we've got these guys here. So I'm actually going to unselect them all from the divisions, and I'm just going to use them around just to cover these port sections for now. Which is a bit annoying because you've got to do it all manually. You can't do it individually, you have to do it all one by one. It lately seems like it's going to be one of the hardest coasts to be able to actually defend, just simply because it's got so many ports. Okay, you're finished as well, so let's put you on here. Where are you going? Which port are you going to? Oh, you're going to that one. Okay, so need one in just outside of Rome. We also need one in there. Also another one here in Lespa. It's just ridiculous how many they've got. I mean, do they really need this many? Probably not. Are all these covered down here now? Got a unit moving down, 2 units down. Okay, and that's that done. Okay, so we can put a claim on Yugoslavia. We can befriend them. Befriending them means that they gain the national spirit. Oh, so they gain influence from us for fascism. Although we can claim... it's actually... What do I want to do? I probably want to go for them, so I'm going to get a claim onto them for the time being, and we'll go from there. How's my volunteers doing? Okay, so we're still trying to push through here. I want to see if I can cut them in half. If possible. There we go. So if I can cut round and come down to this port here, it'll block them off in a way. There we go. Let's take that. Just try and encircle some units if possible, because it's quite easy to do it. Although I can get my units cut off if I'm not be careful, so let's just try and watch this, because he's moving in. Yeah, so he's slightly cut off, which is going to be awkward shit. Yeah, so I've now made a little balls there with that. No, please, someone help my units. Let's move you into there. Let's defend this point. It is drawing them away, though, which is always good. Oh, no, my unit's going to get fucking encircled at this rate. Come on, Nationalist Spain, help me out. Alright, what else we got here? We got any more ports that need defending? Oh, you need doing. And so do you. Okay. Jesus Christ, that's most of my units just taken up. So we are losing that, so if I stand here, it might be a better idea. Can I punch out somewhere? God, he's got 7 divisions just waiting here. Jesus Christ. The thing is, I can't really see two around. These units are moving so quickly, I can't really do anything. Let's go into here. Nope. Okay, move this way. We move here. See if we can get this connected back up again. Have you there? Ah, shit. Come on, we can get in. Jump in, guys. Come on. Because these are going to run out of supplies, which I'm concerned about. But there's only this connection point which I can use. And there is the Soviet Union here actually supporting them as well. Ah, shit. No, don't cut the rest of my units off. Damn it. Let's get into here. Let's claim this back. It's because we're out of supply here. There we go. Nope. Not having you taking these fucking... Where's all... I mean, the national... Oh, actually, they're focusing up here, though, aren't they? Try to stop these guys. Alright. So many units around this section, it's ridiculous. Can I import some more stuff yet? Still waiting on these factories fucking being built. I'm gonna get cut off again. No, my forces. Italy, why? Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to help support my channel, then hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit the little bell icon and check the little mark which says send me all notifications for this channel to keep up to date on everything that I do. Follow me on Twitter and player.me, and finally leave a comment below.